Diseases of the arteries. Atherosclerosis. Thromboangiitis obliterans, tau, Buerger's disease. Raynaud's disease. Conditions causing Raynaud's phenomenon, like scleroderma, rheumatoid arthritis, SLE, granulomatosis, vasculitis of other causes. Embolus. Aneurysms. Other causes. Fibromuscular dysplasia, radiation, Takayasu's arteritis. Arterial diseases can be major arterial, occlusive diseases or peripheral arterial, occlusive diseases. XX major arterial diseases occur in aorta, carotids and iliac arteries. XX peripheral arterial occlusive diseases occur in limb vessels and distal vessels, commonly lower limbs but can occur in upper limbs also. XX effects of occlusion depends on anatomy of arteries, collateral circulations, degree and extent of the disease occlusion, demand of the tissues. XX presentations are being pain, pallor, pulselessness, poikilothermia, cold periphery, paresis, paresthesia, due to diversion of blood from skin to muscles, pressure effects. Atherosclerosis. It is a chronic, complex inflammatory condition of elastic and muscular arteries, involving a systemic and segmental. It begins in childhood as fatty streaks. T risk factors definitive, hypercholesterolemia, and hyperlipidemia, cholesterol greater than 200 mg%, high LDL, greater than 100 mg%, low HDL, less than 35 mg%. Cigarette smoking, hypertension, diabetes mellitus relative, age, elderly, common in males, sedentary life, obesity, family history. Angiogram showing atherosclerosis. Pathogenesis. All risk factors cause initial endothelial injury, both mechanical as well as toxic. This reduces significantly. Normal atheroprotective features of endothelium, barrier function, antiadhesive effect, antiproliferative effect on smooth muscles of arterial wall. Progressive atheromatous plaque formation, thrombosis, migration and proliferation of vascular smooth muscle cell occur. Migrated smooth muscle cells into intimer act as neointimer, and this migration is stimulated by PDGF, platelet-derived growth factor released by endothelial smooth muscles, platelets, which, this migrated smooth muscle, newly becomes secretory to produce large quantity of matrix of the plaque. Lipid, LDL, gets oxidized to release factors which promote inflammation and coagulation and factors which prevent production of protective nitric oxide. Macrophages stabilize the plaque. Pathology constitutes of atherosclerotic plaque which contains smooth muscle cells, connective tissue matrix, macrophages and lipid, the feature of atherosclerosis. Ulceration and calcification occurs in these plaques. Ulcerated plaque is highly thrombogenic, causing thrombosis and further critical block of the vessel leading to tissue ischemia and infarction distally. Plaques are more at the dividing junctions of the artery where stress and shear force of the blood flow is more. Plaques are dynamic in nature with progression and regression phases. Plaque progression has got a unique ability of adaptation so that as the plaque progresses, lumen caliber has been tried to be preserved until critical stage occurs. Stenosis more than 40% is said to be critical. Beyond this, compensatory mechanism fails, causing rapid progression and further stenosis of lumina. Stenosis more than 40% causes atrophy of tunica media, making arterial wall mechanically unstable, leading into dilatation and aneurysm. Common arteries involved are infrarenal part of abdominal aorta, coronary arteries, iliofemoral vessels, carotid bifurcation, popliteal arteries. It is less common in upper limb arteries, common carotid, renal and mesenteric arteries. Features and evaluation. It is common after 50 years, but can occur at earlier age group. It occurs in males and females. Family history is common. Smoking, hypertension, diabetes, raised cholesterol are common causes. Veins are not diseased. Arterial wall is thickened on palpation. Thrill and bruit over femoral, renal, carotid arteries may be felt, heard. It suggests localized stenosis with turbulence of blood flow. Features of ischemia in the affected limb seen. Absence, feeble pulses including main arteries of the limb, femorals. Abdomen should be examined for aortic aneurysm. Transient ischemic attacks, chest pain, eye problems, mesenteric ischemia, altered renal function may be associated. Blood sugar, fasting lipid profile, Doppler, angiogram, CT, DSA, US abdomen, ECG, echocardiography are essential investigations. Angiogram shows typical narrowed artery, site, extent, percentage of stenosis, and collaterals. Antiphospholipid antibody (APLA) estimation is done to identify antiphospholipid antibody syndrome, APLS, Hughes syndrome. It is an autoimmune, hypercoagulable state caused by antiphospholipid antibodies. APLS provokes thrombosis in both arteries and veins as well as causes pregnancy-related complications such as miscarriage, stillbirth, preterm delivery, and severe preeclampsia. It causes lower limb DVT, venous, and arterial thrombosis, causing stroke. It is diagnosed by a ELISA test for APLA. It is treated by aspirin and anticoagulant, warfarin. B. Complications of atherosclerosis XX narrowing of the arteries, coronary, cerebral, renal, mesenteric, iliofemoral, greater than 70% narrowing, severe, causes reduced blood flow. Ischemia, ulcerations, gangrene can occur. XX embolism, from atheromatous plaques XX aneurysm formation, mainly abdominal aorta and also in peripheral arteries. XX fatty streaks, fibrous atheromatous plaque with fibrous, lipid and basal zones right pointing arrow complicated plaque with calcification, ulceration, narrowing. Management, risk factor modification, avoid smoking, control of hypertension, diabetes, hypercholesterolemia, weight reduction by diet and exercise. Drugs, antiplatelet agents, aspirin 75 mg, clopidogrel 75 mg, cilostazol 50 mg BD, atorvastatin to reduce cholesterol, pentoxifylline. Percutaneous transluminal angioplasty, PTA, is very useful for iliac blocks and lower limb blocks. Surgeries, 3/4, thrombectomy, endarterectomy, profundoplasty, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, reverse, saphenous vein graft. Bypass grafts, iliofemoral, aortofemoral, iliopopliteal, femorofemoral grafts. Amputations if limb is gangrenous, toe, below knee, above knee. Forefoot and Sims amputations are not feasible in vascular conditions. Note, lumbar sympathectomy and omentoplasty are not much useful in atherosclerotic limb. Omental vessels as such are often poorly perfused in atherosclerotic patients due to involvement of celiac trunk. Aortoiliac occlusive disease, common site of symptomatic atherosclerotic occlusive arterial disease of lower limb is infrarenal abdominal aorta and iliac arteries. Aortic bifurcation is the most common site of occlusion. Often disease may also extend into infrainguinal level. Types of aortoiliac occlusive disease. Type 1. Disease localized to distal abdominal aorta and common iliac arteries. Type 2. Widespread aortic and iliac disease. Type 3. Multiple level diseases along with infrainguinal diseases. Types of aortoiliac occlusive disease. Features. Common in 5th and 6th decades. Common in males. Claudication in buttock. Leriche syndrome with impotence. Distal ischemia are the features. Femoral artery pulsations below are absent. Systolic bruit over aorta and iliac arteries may be heard suggesting stenosis. Atheromatous plaque may dislodge and may cause embolus causing acute presentation. Aortic angiogram is diagnostic. Management treatment for diabetes, hyperlipidemia, etc. Surgical treatment is the mainstay. 3/4. Direct anatomical reconstruction. Aortoiliac endarterectomy is reboring, this obliteration procedure useful for type 1 disease. Diseased intima, plaque with thrombus is removed by arteriotomy along the entire length, which is closed later using 40-50 polypropylene continuous sutures, open endarterectomy. In lengthy disease, after making two small arteriotomies at proximal and distal diseased parts, endarterectomy loop is passed to remove the intima with diseased plaque, semi-closed endarterectomy. Advantages: it avoids prosthetic graft and its complications. Problem is reocclusion and restenosis. Aortofemoral bypass graft is the gold standard surgical procedure for type 1 and 2 disease. Long-term patency rate is 70 to 80%. Woven Dacron graft is used. Complications are bleeding, thrombosis, embolization, graft blockage, graft failure, graft infection, graft. Leak, aortovenacaval, aortoduodenal fistula, mesenteric ischemia, colonic impotence. 3/4. Indirect extra anatomical bypass. It is quicker and technically easier and is suitable to patients who cannot tolerate anatomical bypass. Axillobifemoral graft is used only in such occasional situation. 3/4. Non-operative catheter-based endovascular procedure. If stenosis is less than 5 cm, percutaneous transluminal angioplasty, PTA, with or without intravascular stents can be done. It is useful for single or multiple short focal stenosis. It is now proved that long-term patency of PTA is equal to surgical intervention. Infrainguinal arterial occlusive disease. It is either part of type 3 aortoiliac disease, aortoiliac femoral, or femoropopliteal tibial disease. Superficial femoral artery is most commonly involved. Involvement of long segment of the artery is common. Occasionally, a short stenotic segment may be present. Fig. 1.309. Types of aortoiliac management. If the popliteal artery below knee is patent, femoropopliteal bypass is the ideal procedure used. Otherwise, one of the patent branches is used for bypass. In situ saphenous vein graft is ideal. Reverse saphenous vein graft or synthetic femoropopliteal graft can also be used. Profundoplasty may be done to improve the collateral circulation through profunda femoris, deep femoral. Aortofemoral bypass graft. Note: percutaneous transluminal angioplasty, PTA, in infrainguinal blocks is occasionally useful, only when stenosis is short and well localized, otherwise it is not a good option. Angioplasty with laser drilling is often tried.